Hello from Gardening at Dwensa here in Ireland, and in this video I'm going to show you some new plants I bought. So recently I went on a trip to Cork where I gave a talk, and then I went to Tipperary, and then I went to Limerick, and during the course of my travels I bought and was given a number of plants. So would you like to see my new plants? Okay, so I'm going to talk you through these wonderful plants I got, and several of them are here on the ground. And the first thing I want to show you is this amazing Agapanthus, and it has a flower head that's just coming. And this is Agapanthus Queen Mum, and its claim to fame is it has the most magnificent blue and white bicoloured flowers. Absolutely fantastic. Now, as you can see, the leaves are quite wide, and the general rule of thumb is that the wider the leaves, the less hardy the Agapanthus. So we shall have to put this in the greenhouse for the time being, but I can't wait until this flowers and you can see it. Right, so next over what we have is an Embotrium, and this is the Chilean flame tree, which I have tried in the past and not been successful with, but I have seen gardens near to me where they have mature ones of these in magnificent orange flowers, so it's one really I'm going to try with again. Next port of call is this Impatiens, and the species name is sodenii. My friend in Limerick, Deborah, is quite passionate about Impatiens, and she gifted me this one, and it can make quite a big bush with pale pink flowers on it if let. However, it is tender, so we'll see how we go with that. So that's that. The next little oddity is this one, and you might be forgiven for thinking this is a fuchsia, but actually it's Begonia. A begonia with fuchsia-like leaves, so fuchsioides, and as you can see we have a flower coming, so that's all to look forward to. Now moving on, next up is Berkeya, which makes really magnificent daisy-like flower on top of these really quite prickly leaves. So this is one you mustn't weed up because you think it's a thistle or something in your garden. Next step across is this fantastic succulent, and I've no idea what this is. So any succulent experts out there, perhaps you can let me know. And needing some water, we have a species Oxalis. Now this one produces the most fantastic yellow flowers, and if I can find a clip of this in flower in Helen Dillon's garden, then I will insert that here right now. This next plant is really exciting. Now look at the fleshy trunk on this, and if you don't know what this is already, it's Geranium maderense. So it's a monocarpic geranium from the island of Madeira, and this means that once it flowers it dies, but presumably you'll have enough seed to keep going. So this is one that gets really big before it flowers and has a succulent stem and main trunk, and welcome addition to anybody's exotic collection. And I have one more thing to show you, so just bear with me a moment and I'll go get it. Right, so I actually decided to bring you out to introduce you to this latest acquisition of mine. And as you can see, it's a magnificent tree fern, Cyathea, which is, well, a bit fancier than Dixonia antarctica, which is the normal one people have. And it produces these magnificent fern-like leaves from a central trunk and needs lots of watering. In fact, this needs water now. And It's a tender plant, of course, but one that I will overwinter in my greenhouse, and hopefully it'll go from strength to strength and grow nice and big and bushy for me. So isn't that fantastic? So I hope you liked looking at these new plants I got. They're certainly exciting for me and I'm going to enjoy growing them. And if you check back on my videos over the course of the months, I'm sure I'll give you updates on how they do for me. Now there's just one more thing I want to mention before I wrap up the video, and this has to do with some of the very odd comments I've been getting on my videos occasionally. And the first one has to do with my teeth. And the second one has to do with my accent. And I think basically if you have a problem with my teeth, then really you're watching the wrong kind of videos. You really need to move to a beauty channel or something like that. This is about plants. This channel is about plants, and that's what we're talking about here. And for those of you who have difficulty understanding my accent, well, I just want to mention that English is my first language. And if you have difficulty understanding me, then I'm very pleased that my channel is serving to broaden your horizons slightly. And if you persevere, then you will, well, perhaps learn something. Okay, that's all for now. Bye.